Okay, well, it's been a while since we've been back to our home, but we have a couple people we need to talk to. Let's first talk to Rita because, well, even though I didn't realize it, we kind of killed her son that she sent us to go look for. I completely forgot about this quest, but you're back from your travels, they say, not for good. I still find it hard to believe that Lauren was working for those Luskins. He was such a genteel boy. I don't doubt that you had no choice to fight him, but I do wish there had been another way. What would have turned Lauren against Neverwinter? That question is something I shall be struggling with for quite a while. I knew he lost his taste for adventuring from the few letters he sent home during the war. So many of his friends were lost, and he felt so helpless, especially because he was kept from the front line. Well, why was he, wasn't able to fight in the war? His captain told him he wasn't skilled enough, but Lauren suspected the men was jealous. Lauren was strong and militia trained. He would have outshone them all if they'd given him a chance. But none of that matters anymore. No, I will lay his memory to rest and pray that his spirit finds some measure of peace. I think I'd like to be alone now, Caspa. Farewell. Now we finish that up, and Brother Maring here, we got to deliver your tithing box for you. Welcome back to West Harbor, Caspa. You seem a different person than the one that left here. Well, because lots of things have tried to kill me, and that kind of makes you grow up a little bit. I hope that the day that you have passed haven't been filled with too much hardship. It's been alright. I would say I'm no different than the average adventurer in the hardships I've had to face. Anyway, Dawnbringer Natrisa asked me to bring this to you. And we all gain level up. Yay! I told that woman that displays of wealth don't impress you, Harbormen. I'll just put the money away for future emergencies. Thank you, Caspa. Has anything happened since I haven't been here? The mirror continues to slide into bleaker seasons. Lizardlings have attacked some of the outlying farms. Poor Bevel was assaulted right after you left as well. He took weeks to recover, but he won't tell a soul what happened. Well, who attacked him? As I said, he won't talk about it. George and Daghan questioned everyone in the village, and no one had any reason to do such a thing. Bevel is still shaken by the ordeal and stays indoor most of the time. He comes out only when the militia is training. The physical wounds were easy enough to heal, I'm afraid. Or I'm afraid the wounds to the mind will take much longer. You learned any more about the village attack? I'm afraid you know as much as I about the attack, and every hour gives no further truth. The Jurgers and the Bladelings came here for a reason, though, and I fear that this is far from over. I don't know if we ever went over this, but anyway, let's just go through it. As farmers here are fond of reminding me, I'm new to the town, but in my years of living here, I've noticed that even a swamp has its seasons, and even it's entering a weary winter. Every morning I greet dawn, and Lathander blesses are becoming more distant. The swamp's danger is more than just lizardling and bandits. Something else is stirring its depth. Okay, I think we did all this at the beginning, so we don't really need to go over that. Don't need any healing, so that's done with. Orlin, I still haven't eaten the jerky you gave me. I'm sorry, I just haven't needed it. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I think maybe we can hire you. I have some empty fields at Crossroad Keep. I could use some farming help. I reckon you got all sorts of responses to that. Maybe people ask you to do all manner of foolish things. You're no kin of mine, but you're a harborman, and that's the next best thing. I'll stay with you a season or two to get the crops in order. May take me a bit of time gathering my things. I hope the rot-infested road is clear of lizardlings now. Oh, so he's going to head over to the keep. I wonder if we can go see what was happened with what's-his-name that stays inside all the time. Does he have a house? I can't remember. Damien's house. The bridge. No, I don't think he does. Oh, well. Let's see. Bevel.
Looks like it didn't take you long to make new friends.
Nope, I've got lots of them, although I only let about 4 of them travel with me, because the others are kind of useless in my opinion, but nonetheless. What's been happening since I've been gone?
It's been quiet since the attack. Everyone's just working to fix all of the damage done, and Georg has the militia training even harder now. He's pretty upset about the number of harbormen we lost, and wants to make sure we're better prepared if there's a next time.
So there hasn't been any further attacks, then?
No attacks. I guess sending you away with the shard really made a difference.
Yeah, because they've all been attacking me.
So, maybe you shouldn't stay too long. No offense, but if that shard is what caused all the trouble, you really should keep it away from here.
They're not coming back. I kind of destroyed their outpost. Are you sure you don't want to come with me, Bevel?
I'm sure it's an exciting life, but my duty is here in West Harbor. If there is another attack, I want to be here to help.
Okay, fine.
Not that what you're doing isn't important. It's just that someone needs to stay behind and keep an eye on things.
Well, fine. I guess you don't want to join me at Crossroad Keep? Although maybe later. Let's see. Tarmus, you got anything new?
Ah, I heard you came back, yes? I'm afraid my new apprentice is barely adequate. You probably are here for some sort of reason, I imagine.
Again, we've probably gone over this.
None. We haven't seen or heard of them since you left. I suspect that you, however, saw more of them, yes? Whatever you took from the village is the only thing they cared about.
Maybe you can tell me some more of that.
I've investigated that matter for many years, searching for any clues about the demonic army. And in the short time since you've left, there haven't been any remarkable breakthroughs. There may never be any.
Well, you should go talk to our friends in Neverwinter. They seem to be making lots of breakthroughs.
Interesting. I was unaware of this. Perhaps I should question your foster father more closely about the events of that time. Dagon leaves me to my business, and I leave him to his. But my research must come first.
Yeah, you could have anything you buy from her, but I don't think it's going to be any good.
I am not some street peddler of minor magics. However, I could always use more coin. Very well.
You may be no street peddler of minor magics, but you're also not a conjurer of cheap tricks. Yeah, just basic stuff. Blank scroll, acid. Yeah, nothing really much we need. Because we got better stuff. Okay, and let's see. Anyone else we can talk to? Might as well talk to... what's his name? Gorg here.
So, the great hero returns. Been watching out for danger, like I said? And what about that swamp elf? See it yet? Huh, looks like you picked up a little wife, I see. Well met there, girl. He sweep you off your seat from some seedy tavern, did he?
What? Me?
George, or whatever your name, however you say it, because I've called you George and George and whatever. That's not what happened. I kind of burned her farm down. And while I'm here, might as well see my foster father.
Ah, you have returned. You still have the shard, don't you? Make your visit brief. You put us all at risk with your return.
Well, I love you too, foster dad.
Is that the sarcasm of humans that I detect? Sometimes it is so difficult to tell.
I delivered the shard to Uncle.
I sense one task only led to another. Such is the way. What seems a simple thread is often part of a complex tapestry.
Okay, want to know about Mom, we'll ask that, but, what do you say?
Did not take long for our foe to discover that you had left. I fear you must have faced him on the road to Neverwinter. Does he still hunt you,
The dwarves and the bladelings were controlled by the Githyanki. They're still after me, but I don't really think they are. Because they kind of said that they're not going to bother me anymore. I got other things to worry about.
A Githyanki. I've heard their names mentioned only once or twice in passing. Invaders from the Outer Plains. A fierce foe.
Anyway, about Mom.
When she was a little older than you, adventure sought her out as well. We met in a tavern and were drawn together by mutual necessity. There were others with us, and some tales of our adventures were told. But not all such stories end well. One day we both realized that of the original band, only we were left. I had had enough of death, especially of those close to me.
So did Mom give up adventuring as well?
Your mother was spun of a different silk and maintained her vitality in spite of loss. When I settled in West Harbor with my Shayla, she would visit us from time to time. A heart can heal over time. I had become content. One day when Esmerelle returned, she was thick with child. You. Those were good times. Before you ask, she never mentioned any details about your father. And in my homeland, we respect such silence. Then, I lost everything. Again, I cannot speak of this anymore. Please, leave me.
Fine. I just wanted to know about my family history, and you don't want to tell me. Okay, so we got Orland to help us with the farms. Now we gotta go pick up the rest of the people that we've met over our adventure. Let's see... Fort Locke is the closest. And there's a Wand of Frost and some swamp moss that are still there. Well, I will take those items that I've left sitting there for so long. I think that doesn't do anything, does it? Yeah. That, I think, is just junk. Anyway, we've come here to see you. Welcome back. What can I do for you? You can come with me to Crossroad Keep and be my weaponsmith. Oh, that's right. I've heard you've been rebuilding the place, even a smithy. Well, you're outrank the commander now, so I'd better follow your orders and head on over. It's a pleasure to enter your service, Caspa. So now we got a smith. And once again, you've cleared a path for me. With the patrol starting again, I should be able to travel safely. Glad I could help. I'll be moving on soon as I pack up my gear. Thank you, Caspa. It's been an honor knowing you. What do you got to say? I'll just might as well check. Again, all stuff really I don't think we're going to need. But I will buy that. I already have a lesser magic bag. Okay. So, like I said, I've been wanting to start doing some crafting, and now that we're going to have a smithy, might as well start gathering some resources while we're at it. I don't think Commander Tan has anything to say.
Hello.
Nope, you don't. Craftmaster, does he teach you how to do crafting? I wonder, because I don't think I ever did that. Yeah. Tell me about blacksmithing. A good set of smithing tools. A craftsman can make weapons, armor, and even traps if you're skilled at Making any of the three, you'll want to spend some time at the crafting workbench. Every weapon, trap, or suit of armor requires a mold, as well as the right ingredients. You can examine the mold to get a sense of the type and the quality of material needed. When you make the mold and ingredients assembled, or when you have the mold and the ingredients assembled, place them all onto the crafting workbench. Now you're ready to use the smithing hammer on the workbench and forge your items. If your skills are sufficient, you will craft an item. If you didn't get the results you expected, you may not be skilled enough. Also, check that you've used the right material, and only the right material. A cluttered workspace is a recipe for failure. I think it's the same thing. If you've got magical training and eye for craftsmanship, you can make some wonderful weapons, apparel, and gadgets with magical workbench. There are two kinds of magical crafting: enchanting already existing items, which we're probably going to be doing, and making wondrous devices from scratch. First, find a recipe for the enchantment you'll like to put on an item. Keep in mind that enchantments are usually picky about where they're placed. And inscription to, an incantation to magically sharpen a sword won't work on a pair of boots. Well, maybe if the boots had sword blades on them, but that would be silly. Where was I? Yes, enchanting. Please place the ingredients called for the recipe on the magical workbench along with the items to be enchanted. Make sure nothing else is there, or the process will fizzle. Finally, you complete the process by casting a spell on the workbench. Which spell? Well, that depends on the enchantment. Consult the recipe. Don't try using scrolls or wands to complete the enchantment, as neither can sustain the casting long enough. You need to cast the spell from your own energy. Okay, so basically, I'd have to, no, it's just the bench. Like he says, basically I have to cast a spell. This is all stuff that we can use. That, smithing hammer, ingots, wood planks.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
I think I'm going to get another magic bag. Since I'm here, we're not going to do any crafting. We're going to do this at our place, but that magic bag, give that to Kelgar, since he's going to be the continuing pack mule of all this other stuff. And then we will be off to get the next person. There's the magic bag. Here, wasn't it? There we go. Okay, let's stuff all this stuff in there. Spell is that? No, mass charm monster. There we go, and hold on to that. And which is the quickest way out here? That's the quickest way out of here. So, let's see. That's the ruins that we need to go to. That's Old Alwell, which we're going to pick up some more people. Okay, it's regular shurikens. Where is the people we need to talk to? First talk to you. Free to move around again, I see. That's good news. I knew you were innocent. Luskan dogs will try anything to cause Neverwinter trouble. I was confident you'd see it through. I'm just glad I was able to explain how outrageous the charges were. Never get tired of tweaking Luskin noses. I appreciate what you did for me, General. Think nothing of it. Embarrassing Luskin was a bonus. It'll be a while before Luskin tries anything like that again, so anything else I can do for you? How are things going here? Well enough, not much has changed. The orcs are still killing each other. At this rate, their leaders are going to be the only orcs left standing. I'm glad things are working out then. That they are. Orcs in disarray. Back under Neverwinter control. We're in a surprisingly good shape here. I might even recommend to Nasher that he resumes trade with Yartar this season. That should make the council happy. I've still got work to do here, though. Anything you need? Do you have any work for me? Thanks to you, the only work I've got is wall building and my Grey Cloaks. I can handle that the Grey Cloaks can handle that themselves. Builds character. Is there anything else I could do for you? Yeah, I mean, normally you'd be right, but I don't want the orc tribes banding together again anytime soon. No faster way to do that than to attack and remind them who their common enemy is. No, I'll let the orcs fight it out amongst themselves, keep my men alive, and the orcs appear to be doing just fine killing each other without my help. Once they sort it out, though, they'll find us well dug in. I think we'll be fine from here on out. Still got anything? Nope, you don't. Okay, well, it's good to see that you're doing all right. But what's that? Oh, just some arrows. Anyway, we need to talk to you. There you are. We've been waiting for you for a while now. You must have cleared out those orcs, leaves all the ore unprotected, just waiting for my men to dig it out. Maybe we can work out some sort of deal, eh? What's the deal? So here it is. Here's the way I figure it. When you're clearing out caves and the like, which you seem pretty good at, you must find minerals. You find them, you tell me, and I'll not only pay you for your troubles, but I'll also give you some of the ore. You have money, I make money, everyone's happy. Plus, I'll get a place to do business in Neverwinter. Deal is heavily in your favor. Make me a better offer. Heh, not everything has to be balanced on an entire scale, you know. Fine, I'll pay you some rent. Up front even. Just sign me up. We have a deal. Of course, my men and I will go to this keep of yours. And here's the rent I promised. This place better be nice. Well, it will get nice. It's not nice right now. So let's head off, men. Come on, move it. Our business here is done. And we get 1,500 gold for that.
Back again?
You gonna stay here and help the Grey Cloaks?
It might be time for me to find something a little more challenging. These orcs were tough, but, well, I think I'm due for a change of scenery. Maybe there's a nobleman in Neverwinter who needs an extra blade by their side.
Well, I happen to be, kind of a nobleman, and I could use your help. Come work for me. I could use someone like you.
Well, judging from what you've done out here, I'll wager you definitely have interesting work for me. All right, I'm in. You just got yourself a sergeant.
I will see you at Crossroad Keep, then.
I'll be here for a while longer, but I will join you at Crossroad Keep soon enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're going to just be whipping farmers into shape for a while, but, I mean, that's what we pay you for. Oh, that's more people added. Now, let's move on. Let's see. Now here we should be able to pick up our armor smith. I just forget. Was it you? Good to see you again. What can I do for you? Don't think... Yeah, I know. I don't think it was you. You're the hat merchant. It's good to see you, but I don't really need anything from you at the moment. Who was it that needed... Because someone here needed a shop. It was you! Well met. Still here and bored as always. Something I can do for you, I hope. Well, you can come work for me, and I'll give you a smithy. I've heard of you, Casper. Yeah, I've talked to you before, and I've done great many things since then. They say you have miners working for you. I'll pack my things and head over. I'm sure I'll do better at the keep. Soldiers need armor, after all, and mine definitely do. You won't regret it. Okay. Another quick look through the village. I'm not seeing anything or anyone I really need to talk to. Good day, sir and madame. So, on to the next place. I've encountered something on the way to my destination. You've been waylaid by enemies. Hail, Casper. Where are you bound now? Port Last. Why do you ask? Just curious, you do seem to get around. Well, have we met before? We've never been properly introduced to each other, so let's do that now, shall we? I'm Zin, and the pretty lady to my right is Naira. The elf is Shara, and the gnome in the dress is Oya. It's a robe, you bastard. And now the introductions have been made. There's a matter of a bounty on your head. Well, I will... okay, I'll at least admit you are very polite for bounty hunters. Go on. The Arcane Brotherhood is very unhappy with you. With your right now, so unhappy, in fact, that they've offered a hefty sum of gold to anyone who brings your head back to Luskan. The fact that you were found innocent at your trial particularly infuriated them. Rumor has it they went through a great deal of trouble to frame you. And you guys are planning to collect this, aren't you? You're a well-known adventurer, and the facts that you've survived long enough means you've got the skill and good equipment. When we kill you, we'll be able to collect the bounty, take your equipment, and become heroes of Luskan in one blow. I've killed... Yeah, let's see if I can... I don't think it's going to work, but let's try it. I've killed demons, Get Yankee, an entire orc tribe. I'll have no trouble with you. Oh, I doubt anything you've done is nearly as bad as what we're about to do to you. Attack! Well... Again, I try to warn these people off, but they don't want to listen. And let's see. I don't think I'm going to have to worry about them attacking me. Okay, and that will work. Now that they're feared. And your wizard is not doing very well. So have a fireball. Nope, I said not stand there. I said have a fireball. Unless they've... Okay, I'm dead. I'll give you that one. But, let's get you. Kissing orc? He's a dwarf, not a troll-kissing orc. Get over here. Stop running away. Not so tough now, are you? And now I get your equipment. Bracers of dexterity. And where are the rest of you? Ow! Nishka, stop it! You're still confused. There we go. I'll forgive you for hitting me. Let's see what they got. Ring of Wizardry 3. Drow Pifwa Cloak. Let's see. Take the gold. I don't know why they would bother having those. I'll let Kelgar get the rest of those.
Follow me.
I will lead now. Follow.
And Elven Chainmail. Pretty good. Major Circlet of Blasting. Scarab of Protection 2. Ring of Divine Power. Well, I think our cleric could use that. Yeah, bonus cleric spell. Yeah, I think she could use the Scarab of Protection. Magic Circlet of Blasting. Searing Light 3 per day. Not particularly great,
Yes.
but I'll give it to you as well. Because that's what? That's the Wisdom. Does that even give you anything? Actually, that's not that great. But you can have that. And
You have need of me?
let's see, where's the Elven Chainmail? +3, made of mithril hide, move silently, reduction of weight. Is that better than...
Yes.
Oh, you can't use it. That's too bad. You have to get... Oh, because you're only proficient in light armor, I think. But anyway, let's see, compared to the rogue, because if I get that option, I might give you medium. 6/6, 40% weight reduction, and it's a +3 versus... -4 check, penalty, 20%, it's +3, hide 6/6. Okay, so it's basically the same. They're both +3. Only difference is that it's made out of mithril. Okay.
Yes.
Calgar can hold on to that. Just out of curiosity, what does it look like? Looks pretty cool. Actually, is that better than what our cleric can use?
Yes.
Yep, that's better.
You have need of me?
And one last person.
I cannot travel
Half
quickly
plate
carrying all
+2. Adamantium battle axe.
this. I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
All that good stuff that we can sell. Oh yeah, the Pifwa cloak. What does that do? Resistance versus piercing, slashing, can use web. Save throw versus poison. And can use darkness. Or spell immunity to web. Nishka, what do you got? Of the bat. Hide can immune to darkness and gives you dark vision. I think we might give you the Pifwa cloak.
You
Or
have need of
Pifwi.
me?
Piwafi. Piwafi. The Piwafi cloak. You can have the P cloak.
How can I help?
You will have the the Drow P cloak. That was a talisman. Pure evil. Now where? There it is. And I think you... We can find where we drop all this stuff. There it is, Cloak of the Bat. You, I
Yes.
think, can have the Cloak of the Bat. Yep, gives you a little more armor. And we are all good. Well, let us continue on to... Wait, actually, just make sure there's nothing by their campsite. Nothing there, and... just making sure we got everything. Yep, we got everything. Okay. On to Port Last, like we said. And of course, we have to go all the way to the end of the village. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if there's anything new we can talk at the garrison now that we're not charged. You have anything new to say? No. No, you don't. Anyway, here's who we came for. My thanks for your help, Caspa. There's a quarry near my keep. You could come and work at it if you want. My plans were to journey back to Am, but I have heard of your crossroad keep. I've heard it's kind of a shithole right now. I'm working on it, I know. The rest of my men will set out after I purchase supplies for the journey. Okay. Now there's one more person to get. Or at least one more person for now. Let's see, we want to go back to the merchant quarters. And the reason why we're going back here is because we know of a little kobold, our best friend from previous games, who was looking for a shop. And being they're not being very hospitable to him in Neverwinter, we'll give him a place in Crossroad. I found you a shop in Crossroad Keep, with a roof. A shop? You will give Deacon a shop? If you give Deacon a little home with roof, Deacon will be so happy. Deacon will gladly run all night and day through pits of fire and death to get where you needs to give him a little cobalt hole. As long as no dragons were there, Deacon done with dragons and their humor. No dragons. No, there is no dragons. Deacon is so excited. We'll gather his stuff, pack up in a bit, then go to Keep. Roof. Deacon get a roof. But Deacon wants to tell kind, generous hero, Deacon may not keep all stuff, if any, when he go to Keep. You want to buy or sell anything to Deacon? Do it now. Deacon may not be able to carry all stuff to Keep. Hard on back and feet. Okay, let's see if there's anything we need. Because I actually think he gets slightly better stuff.
Yes.
Anything that you could use. Scales of Truth. Yeah, not really. Yeah, this is all lower level stuff we don't really need anymore. Nope, Deacon, I do not need anything from you right now. But I will see you at the keep. Which we're going to go back to now that we've gathered everyone we can at the moment.